Hello guys, it is Gate of Theories here today, and recently in the past few days we have found out some brand new information about the upcoming movie Toy Story 4. So today we're going to be listing everything we know so far. So, if you don't know, we found out some information about what basically the plot of the movie is going to be about, and we've also found out some information about how serious the ending gets by Tom Hanks, the actor who plays Woody, and also we have had our first teaser trailer released. So, let's start with the teaser trailer. Now, the teaser trailer is basically just all of the gang holding each other's hands, having a fun time in sort of like the sun surrounded by clouds, and it shows Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, Rex, Ham, the alien, and Slinky, except then someone else seems to appear. And that is this Spork, who randomly appears in the trailer, and he basically sort of freaks out as he's not a toy, which basically ends up that all of the other characters end up colliding in with each other. Now, this character is called Forky. Now, we know literally nothing about this character, except from seeing as he's appeared in the teaser trailer with the rest of the main characters, I'm going to assume that he's going to play a big role in the movie, and that role we do not know yet. I mean, he's a plastic spork added with a few pipe cleaners on to basically make him move and become a real character. So I'm guessing it's something maybe Bonnie has created, but right now we have no idea who on earth this character is and why on earth he's there. And in the teaser trailer he mentioned something about how he shouldn't be here because he's not an actual toy. So maybe his character is something to do with, like, I don't know, he wants to be a toy, or he doesn't get played with anymore, or something to do with him not being a toy. That's, I'm guessing, what his character is going to be about. But obviously it seems like he's going to have quite a big role in this movie. As for the plot of Toy Story 4, the original plot was definitely going to be about Woody and the rest of the gang looking for Bo Peep. It was going to be a stand-alone movie and was not going to really relate to Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, so that was still going to sort of stay like a trilogy, and this was just going to be like, sort of like an ending, but like not really relating and changing that much of the first three movies. Except what's happened is that earlier this year, many changes have happened. For instance, it was originally going to be released in 2017, and then it got pushed back to 2018, and then it got pushed back to 2019, and many of the writers who originally started on it have now left, so have some of the producers and all that sort of stuff. And the most well-known person is, of course, John Lasseter, the person who is co-creator of Pixar and co-creator of Toy Story franchise and all that sort of stuff. He has left the project and is leaving Pixar and Disney for good at the end of this year. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, as that's a whole other story for another video. So if you want to see that, then make sure that you leave it down in the comment section down below. But anyway, he's ended up passing the movie on to some other producers. And basically, I bet you the movie is nothing to do with what they originally started it about. Bo Peep, though, is still going to appear somehow. Like, we're not sure how on earth she is going to appear, but the actress who plays her is definitely still appearing in the movie. So whether they're still sticking with the idea of them going to find Bo Peep, which is unlikely, but, you know, you never know, there might still be, then there is still a possibility, except from if they're not sticking with it, then why on earth is the actor who plays Bo Peep still in it? Maybe it's a flashback for Woody, maybe it's something else. But from what we do know, I'm guessing that the next movie is going to be somehow the gang, they get lost, as they do in every movie. They'll go on some sort of crazy adventure away from Bonnie this time. Maybe they go back and see Andy, maybe not. So right now we're not really that sure about the plot, as loads of writers and producers and people who are making the film have left and replaced it with other people. But the original idea was that Woody and the rest of the gang were going to find Bo Peep, but whether that's still happening, we're not sure. And finally, the biggest piece of information that we have about Toy Story 4 is the finale by Tom Hanks, the person who plays Woody. Basically, he found this scene so emotional and hard to record, so obviously it's a really huge and emotional scene at the end of Toy Story 4. And he said, the way you record Toy Story, you're in a room with the team that has created it. When I went in for my last day of recording, I wanted to have my back to them, because usually you're facing him, so you can look right up and you can talk about it. But I didn't want to see them, and I wanted to pretend they couldn't see me. When I realized what they were going for, I realized, oh, this is a moment in history. Like, that last line, oh, this is a moment in history. Obviously, this final scene is going to be so big, bigger than any Pixar movie before, bigger than probably any animated movie before. As we know, Toy Story 1 created a whole new range of animation. And without it, the animation movies that we have today from any company, Disney, DreamWorks, Illumination Entertainment, they probably would not be the same. Because Toy Story was such a revolutionary invention that we could use computer generated animation. It was so huge. So when he says this is a moment in history, he obviously means that this scene is probably going to end the Toy Story franchise forever. It is going to be huge. If he could barely even record it, then obviously this scene is going to be massive. Now, what I think about is going to happen in the scene is something huge is going to happen. Something that we've all probably, I don't know, maybe thought about happening or something like that. But from my personal opinion, I'm probably going to say that a toy dies. So many people have wondered what would happen if a toy has died. So I reckon Pixar might add that in. They're probably not going to kill off like a main character, but they might do. You know, you never know. Maybe Buzz dies, maybe someone else dies, or maybe they won't allow anyone to die and it will just be, I don't know, the toys splitting up. Like at the end of Toy Story 3, when it seems like Woody is never going to see any of them again, as they'll all be going in the attic and he'll be going to college, except from this time they'll probably stay separated apart, or maybe something else happens that's huge. So guys, why don't you guys tell me in the field section down below what you think this final scene is about, why you think it's so huge, what you think Tom Hanks meant when he said, oh, this is a moment in history. Tell us all that in the field section down below. And guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then please like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we are trying to hit 5,000 subscribers, so every little helps. Make sure that you got the bell button clicked so you get notified whenever we make brand new videos. And always stay subscribed, as, you know, we'll update you on Toy Story 4 stuff. And also tell us in the field section down below what you think Toy Story 4 is going to be about, and whether you're excited for it, because I am so excited about it. And I will see you guys later.